What if I told you the most ordinary parts of your flight aren't ordinary at all? That seat you're in, the meal you're served, even that calm voice from the cockpit. They're all part of a carefully crafted illusion, one designed to keep you calm while 100 hidden decisions are unfolding behind the scenes. Once you hear these truths, you won't just look at flying differently. You'll feel it. You're settling in. Cabin lights dim. You probably assume it's for ambience. A quiet, relaxing vibe before takeoff or landing. But actually it's for your safety. When lights dim, it's to help your eyes adjust to the dark just in case something goes wrong and you need to evacuate. It takes your eyes several minutes to adapt fully to darkness. If the lights stayed bright and suddenly went out during an emergency, you'd lose those precious seconds. This small detail, often unnoticed, could save lives. It's not mood lighting. It's preparation. Those yellow oxygen masks fall from the ceiling. Everyone panics. But did you know? Those masks only provide oxygen for about 12 to 15 minutes. Sounds short. That's because it is. But it's also enough. As soon as cabin pressure drops, the pilots begin a steep descent straight down to around 10,000 feet, where there is safe to breathe again. The masks aren't connected to oxygen tanks like you might think. They're powered by a tiny chemical generator above your head that starts working the second you pull the mask. Simple. You weren't told that probably to avoid unnecessary panic. While you're watching a movie mid-flight, one of your pilots might be asleep. No joke. It's called controlled rest. One pilot stays awake, fully alert, while the other takes a short nap, often right in the cockpit seat. On longer flights, they take turns rotating in and out of hidden rest quarters. Tiny rooms with bunks tucked above or below the cabin where passengers never go. They do this not because they're lazy but because fatigue is dangerous. This controlled rest is FAA approved and has been shown to improve alertness during landing. So yes, your pilot might be sleeping to keep you safer. Now, let's talk food. Ever notice airplane meals just taste off? Not because the airline can't cook, but because at 35,000 feet, you can't taste properly. The dry air and low pressure actually numb your taste buds. Sweet and salty flavors drop by as much as 30%. That's why your meal might seem over-seasoned on the ground. It's been engineered to taste normal in the sky. Even your sense of smell is dulled. And that wine you were excited about tastes like watered grape juice because your nose isn't working like it does on land. And coffee. Maybe skip it. The water used to brew it comes from onboard tanks that are not exactly spotless. In fact, multiple studies have found traces of E. coli and other bacteria in airplane tap water. Those tanks are hard to clean, rarely serviced, and often filled using equipment that isn't properly sanitized. Most flight attendants avoid that water entirely. If you want to stay safe, stick to sealed bottled water. Let's shift to what's actually the dirtiest spot on the plane. No, it's not the lavatory. It's your tray table. Think about it. People eat off them, sneeze near them, change diapers on them, and in between flights. They rarely get cleaned properly. Same with seatback pockets. People shove used tissues, wrappers, even socks in there. Gross. And rarely sanitized. Now here's one most people don't know. Even if the lavatory door is locked from the inside, it can still be opened from the outside. There's a hidden latch behind the no smoking sign. Flight attendants can unlock it at any time just in case someone is unresponsive, behaving strangely, or needs help. And finally, when your flight gets delayed and they say it's due to minor maintenance, that can mean anything from a faulty tray table to something serious like a warning light in the cockpit. They don't tell you every detail because, honestly, it would just cause worry. But know this, your flight won't leave the gate unless it's cleared as safe. Pilots, engineers, ground staff, they're all doing their jobs while you're sitting there frustrated. Because behind every calm announcement, every polite smile, every small inconvenience, there's a whole network of checks, codes, and careful steps designed to keep you alive. And now that you know what really happens up there, maybe you'll look around on your next flight just a little differently. If this opened your eyes, hit subscribe. There's so much more they don't tell you, and I've got a window seat to all of it.